This is the cross section of the spinal cord, and what we have here is we have the afferent sensory nerves running in the back, and we have the efferent motor nerves running out the front. So the yellow and green are afferent sensory nerves, and the red and black are efferent motor neurons. The butterfly-looking structure that you see down here, or up here in the three-dimensional part, is called gray matter. And the white stuff around it is called white matter. The central canal is that black dot right there in the middle of the gray matter. You can see it in this three-dimensional part, and it's numbered number 9 with that arrow pointing to it. That's the central canal, but you only see half of it because it's three-dimensional and it's been cut away. So number 9 is the central canal. We have these fissures and sulci dividing the spinal cord into hemispheres. This is the anterior median fissure right here. The stick is in it. That's the anterior median fissure. And this is the posterior median sulcus right here. Anterior median fissure is 14. Posterior median sulcus is 10. The horns of the gray matter are labeled as such. The dorsal horn is number 5. The lateral horn is number 6. And the ventral horn is number 7. So dorsal horn, lateral horn, ventral horn, 5, 6, and 7. The white matter is divided into columns. I have number 3 being the anterior column, or ventral column you can call it. I have number 2 being the lateral column. And I have number 1 being the dorsal column. So dorsal column, lateral column, ventral column. I have commissures connecting the two hemispheres. Number 8 right there is the gray commissure, and number 4 right there is the white commissure. And down here you can see the white commissure here and the gray commissure here. It's just connecting the two hemispheres of the spinal cord. Okay, my roots. I have this dorsal root right here going in the back, and it's numbered 23. And I have this ventral root right here coming out the front, and it's numbered 25. So ventral root and dorsal root. Coming off, when the two roots join together, they make a spinal nerve. Number 26 is the spinal nerve. Coming off the spinal nerve, I have these branches called rami. This branch right here, number 29, is the gray ramus communicans. This branch right here, number 30, is the white ramus communicans. This branch here, number 28, is the ventral ramus. And this branch right here, number 27, is the dorsal ramus. Okay, let's do these blood vessels. With these blood vessels, I have this anterior spinal artery right here, number 16, and I have this posterior spinal vein right here, number 18. So that's pretty easy. Anterior spinal artery, red one, 16. Anterior spinal vein, blue one, 18. On the back side, it's not as easy. I have this posterior spinal vein, number 22, posterior spinal vein, and I don't have an artery next to it. But right over here and right here I have arteries, the red ones, and that's number 21. That is the posterior spinal artery. As it turns out, I have a left and a right posterior spinal artery. And I do have veins next to that artery. Number 20 is a vein next to it, and here's the vein next to that over there. But I can't name that vein posterior spinal vein because I already used that word for number 22, posterior spinal vein. Therefore, the name of this vein, number 20, and the name of this vein over here is posterolateral spinal vein. That's the name of it. Now, I have 3 layers of connective tissue surrounding my brain and spinal cord. And those 3 layers they're called the meninges. Each one is a meninx, M-E-N-I-N-X. And this one's the pia mater. That's tightly adhering to the spinal cord. This one's the arachnoid mater. That's the middle one, and that one's the dura mater. So starting from the outside, I have dura mater, middle is arachnoid mater, and innermost one is pia mater. And that is it.